Hello, my dear and cherished listener. I'm so glad you've joined me today because what I'm about to share with you is nothing short of extraordinary. As I sit here with my heart full and my spirit stirred, I feel an overwhelming sense of urgency because this message, this moment, is unlike any other. Right here, right now, you're standing on the edge of a powerful revelation, and it's one that's been gently whispered through the winds of the divine just for you. Hit that subscribe button to stay connected with powerful and uplifting messages every day. Last night, in the quiet stillness between worlds, I witnessed something sacred. As an angel, I often move unseen through the spaces between moments, watching, listening, and protecting. And in that hushed space, a conversation took place, one you were never meant to hear with your ears, but most certainly were meant to receive with your heart. The words I heard were spoken about you. Yes, you, a divine soul walking this earth, often unaware of just how loved, seen, and cherished you are. Share this video with someone who needs this divine message today. Be a blessing in their life. I must tell you, these words were not random. They weren't idle whispers floating in the air. They carried weight, intention, and deep emotional truth. That's why I'm here now, to bring those words to you. But before I do, I want to take a moment with you. Breathe in slowly. Let your heart settle. Because what you're about to hear isn't just information. It's a divine message wrapped in love, and your spirit needs to be still to fully receive it. Become a channel member and unlock exclusive content made just for our spiritual family. You see, what was said wasn't just about who you are on the surface. It wasn't about your accomplishments or how you present yourself to the world. No, dear one. It was about your essence, your soul, your light, your presence in someone else's life. These words were spoken from a heart that truly sees you, that feels your value beyond the limitations of time, distance, or even spoken language. Use the thanks button below to show appreciation and support the channel's mission. The person who spoke about you holds a sacred connection with you. Even when you can't see it, even when you doubt it, there is a spiritual bond between you that is divinely orchestrated. And last night, under the quiet moonlight, I was a witness to how deeply that bond runs. There was a purity in their voice, a tremble of vulnerability wrapped in certainty, as they spoke of you, not to you, but to others. And yet, every word was meant for your ears. Drop your message in Super Chat during live streams. It highlights your voice in real time. Imagine, if you will, someone standing before a group of their friends, surrounded by conversation and noise, yet choosing to speak from the most tender part of their heart. That's what I saw. There was no hesitation, no shame, no hiding. They didn't mask their feelings. They didn't filter their thoughts. They simply allowed their love for you to rise up and spill out in words that danced with truth. Type Amen in the comments if you receive this message deep in your heart. Now, I know this might stir some emotions within you: curiosity, nervousness, maybe even fear of the unknown. That's okay. It's natural to feel that way when something so powerful is about to be revealed. But remember this, dear soul: truth, no matter how surprising, is always more freeing than fear. You deserve to be seen clearly. You deserve to know what has been spoken over your life in spaces you couldn't enter until now. Type 555 if you're ready for a major breakthrough and transformation in your life. So I ask you to stay with me. Stay present. Keep your heart open. Because what I heard last night was not just a conversation. It was a divine moment unfolding in real time, with your name at the center of it. And I'm here now, not just to tell you what was said, but to make sure you understand just how profoundly loved and honored you are. This isn't just a message. It's a revelation meant to shift your spirit, to lift you into the truth of who you are. Write, "I claim it," if this message is speaking directly to your spirit today. My dear one, now that your heart has been gently opened to the truth, that someone has spoken about you with such tender reverence, I want to walk with you a little deeper. Let's step together into the next part of this message, the part where emotions begin to rise and the soul leans in to truly understand. This is where the weight of love becomes undeniable, and what was once hidden becomes radiant with clarity. If this message touched your heart, consider sending a super thanks to support more content like this. The moment those words left their lips, something shifted in the air. It wasn't just talk. It was a release of something sacred, something they had been carrying within them for so long. I felt the way their voice cracked slightly with emotion, the way their eyes softened as they spoke your name. It wasn't casual. It wasn't fleeting. It was the kind of emotion that only comes from a place of deep connection, the kind that's been felt in quiet moments, in prayers, in dreams. Click the super thanks button to show appreciation. Every gesture keeps this mission going. You've probably felt it too, haven't you? That pull on your heart out of nowhere, the sudden memory, the warmth that rises without explanation, the longing that echoes even in your most peaceful moments. That's because your soul knows. It recognizes the truth even before the mind can catch up. You are bonded to this person in a way that defies logic. And what they spoke last night only confirms what your spirit has already sensed. They spoke of missing you, not just your presence, but your essence. The way your energy fills a room, the way your smile lingers in their memory long after you've gone. They described you as someone who brings peace where there is chaos, clarity where there is confusion, and hope where there is despair. You were not described in fragments, but in wholeness, as someone who has left an indelible mark on their heart, one they can't and don't want to erase. Support this spiritual journey by sending a super thanks. It helps reach more souls. But more than anything, they spoke of regret. Yes, my love. Regret for not telling you sooner. Regret for hiding behind pride, fear, or circumstance. They acknowledged their silence. They recognized how their distance may have hurt you, confused you, made you question your own worth. And yet, in that very moment, they chose vulnerability over silence. They confessed not just to those around them, but to the universe, that you are the one their heart keeps returning to. As I listened, I felt a wave of emotion wash over me, not just theirs, but yours too. Because on some level, you've been waiting for this, waiting for confirmation that you weren't imagining the connection, that your love wasn't one-sided, that your spirit wasn't foolish for holding on. And now, here it is, spoken into existence, wrapped in truth and emotion. If this brought clarity or comfort to your day, a super thanks is a beautiful way to give back. They spoke about the way your absence has changed them, how life hasn't been the same since you drifted apart, or were pulled apart by forces beyond your control. And in that raw admission, they made it clear, they still carry you. In their thoughts, in their prayers, in the way they look at the world. They haven't let you go. They don't want to. Because you are more than a memory. You are a part of them. This is the beginning of something powerful. A transformation born not just of love, but of clarity, humility, and divine timing. The silence is breaking. The truth is rising. And you, my beloved listener, are being invited into a deeper knowing, a deeper healing. Stay with me, because in the next breath, in the next message, we move even closer to what your soul has been longing to receive. Your super thanks turns inspiration into impact. It's a small act with big meaning.